Hello everybody and welcome back to Herbies Garage. Today I'm working on my 2023 LIFAN KPM 200, one of my favorite bikes. And I'm going to be showing how to adjust the throttle position sensor. Do you have a little bit of lag in your throttle where you move the throttle and it takes just a little bit before it'll pick up, like there's like a little hesitation almost in it? Or are you coming to a stop and it dies on you? Or just give it a little bit of throttle off of idle and it dies on you? Those are symptoms of an out of adjustment throttle position sensor. So I'm going to show you an easy way to adjust it today. And all you really need are three things. You need some sort of close quarters Phillips screwdriver, and something like this works really well. This is a ratcheting one and it's got forward and reverse on it. And you'll need some sort of code reader and a diagnostic cable. Those three things about all you need. So we're going to go ahead and get started on it, and we're going to get this done. Okay, right here is a throttle position sensor. You can see where the intake boot comes in. It's right above that. First thing you need to do is you need to get you some whiteout and just put a line down here. That way, if you adjust this and you're not happy with it, you liked it better before, you can always go back to the original position setting on it. Let's go to the other side of the bike. Okay, now we're on the right side of the bike. We were on the left side of the bike when we put our mark on our throttle position sensor with our whiteout. Now when you're on the right side, you have to take out these screws. There's 1, 2, 3 screws that hold this side panel on. You don't have to take anything else off, and then it just pops on here, and there's another one, a white one down here. So you have to pop these two out, and then this panel comes out. Now we want to take our Phillips screwdriver and we just want to come in here and loosen this set screw up in preparation for adjusting the throttle position sensor. Okay, back here is the diagnostic port, and we want to take this cap off. So you push the release pin back here and then just pop your cap off of it. Then you want to take your diagnostic cable, and there's a little tab there that locks in, so you want to put that in the right position. Then we'll take our code reader and we'll plug these two together. And now we're ready to check for our throttle position sensor position. You need to come up here and turn the key to the on position. And once the key's turned on, it powers up your code reader. And our code reader says to turn the ignition on, which we did. Press any key to continue. Okay, so we're going to press enter to enter another part of the data. And we're going to go down to live data, the third one down. We're going to hit enter. It's reading the pins. Okay, so now we want to view all items. Okay, so we want to go down to the TP for throttle position. Right there, throttle position. You can see it says 0.0%. Now I'm going to roll the throttle on. I'm going to be coming up here and I'm going to roll the throttle open like that. Okay, I'm going to roll the throttle. And as you can see, it changes from 0.0 to 78.0. 78.0 is fully open. So the way we want to adjust this is we want our throttle position to be as close to 0.0 as possible. So let's say that I'm going to move my throttle position sensor a little bit. Let's watch this. I'm going to move my sensor. Okay, I'm moving it just a little bit. That might be too much. Let's get it down to where it's reading like maybe 1 point something, maybe. If you get too much of throttle position, it's not even going to run right. So let's say that our throttle position is set at 1.6%. Let's see how the bike acts at 1.6%. I'm going to turn it on. See, it sounds like it's idling low. And it's got a little bit of hesitation in it. If I roll on it really quick, it'll probably die. See that? Now, I'm going to move the position sensor back to the position I had it. Now let's see what it does. Now it sounds like the idle speed is up higher. It's quick, crisp throttle. And it doesn't want to die if I hit the throttle hard. So as you can see, the position of your throttle position sensor makes a huge difference in the way that your bike is running and idling. So how do you want to set it? Well, the way you want to set it is you want to move your throttle position sensor until you can get it. See, I'll move it up here where you can see it. I'm going to be moving the throttle position sensor. And on mine, I have to completely bottom it out one way to get 0.0. That is completely bottomed out on mine. Yours might not be. You might have to adjust it just a little bit, but you want to get it as close to 0.0 as possible. Sometimes it might read 0.4, maybe 0.8, something like that. That's still acceptable. You just want it under 1 for sure. Just try to keep it as close to 0.0 as you can get it. Now I'm going to tighten down my set screw, and when I do, it may change this reading. So let me tighten it down, and I'm going to show you what the reading is. Now I'm going to hold the throttle position sensor over, and I'm going to tighten this down. And you got to make sure that you got this good and snug, because you don't want any air leaks and you don't want it moving. Okay, that's good and snug. Okay, I'm still at 0.0. Let's go wide open. It should be about 78 or 78.4. It could be as high as 78.8, somewhere in that area. Now see, I came back at 0.4. That's okay. It'll be fine. Wide open is 78.4. So if you had it down to 0.0, when it was wide open, it would be probably 78.0. But since I'm starting out at 0.4, it's going to be 78.4. But let me start it up. You'll see. When it started up, it's showing 0.8%. It's idling good. It's got good throttle response. And I can hit it hard and it won't die. And now I'm back to 0.4, as you can see. Wide open should be 78.4. Yep. So mine's adjusted correctly. Mine's completely bottomed out. I can't go any more adjustment on mine without doing a little bit of filing on the adjustment. So I'm good with this. It runs real well and it's real accurate. All right, quick and easy thing to do, right? Didn't take us much time at all. It's just going to cost you a little bit in the tools if you don't have them already. If you already have them, it won't cost you anything but maybe 5 minutes of your time, 10 minutes tops. So if you have to buy these tools, I can leave you a link in the description, but I think the scanner's like 20, the cable's like 8 or 10 maybe, and then the screwdriver maybe 7 or 8, I don't know. So $40, $50, you can have everything you need, and you can always use it on other motorcycles too. You know, I mean, throttle position sensor is common on all electronic fuel injected motorcycles. So this is not only good just for the KPM, this is good for other motorcycles as well. But if you've been having trouble with your KPM, with your throttle, maybe, you know, a little bit of hesitation or whatever you might have had with it, hopefully this will work it out for you and solve the problem. All right, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate you guys coming along, and I'll see you on the next one.